The man was trapped in the sailboat's bathroom as a massive cargo ship bore down on them. In a moment of desperation, he hurled a rope, which quickly tangled around the propeller. But the propeller's immense power instantly snapped the rope taut, slamming it around the man's neck. Choked and unable to breathe, he faced suffocation. In his panic, he fumbled for a hook and frantically began pushing upward against the rope. Fortunately, it was a close call. The man finally broke free from the rope. Immediately after, the sailboat and cargo ship collided. Thankfully, no one was killed, but the sailboat sustained severe damage and began taking on water. As the ship drifted off course, Jack lost his chance to signal for help from the cargo ship. Just then, the rope tangled around the propeller suddenly snapped. The capsized vessel resumed its course. Jack had been trapped for over 10 hours, and his water supply was exhausted. Suddenly, an unfamiliar sound came from outside. Mistaking it for someone at the door, Jack begged whoever it was to let him go. What he didn't know was that this was a ghost ship. As seawater rushed in faster and faster, Jack panicked. He grabbed a cup and frantically poured water out. But the cup couldn't keep up with the incoming flood. The bathroom slowly filled with seawater. Even more terrifying, the ship was sailing straight into the storm zone. The hull bobbed like a leaf in the hurricane. Jack found a knife blade and thrust it out the window, frantically cutting the flapping ropes. Soon his fingers were slashed. But the sail finally came down. Exhausted and starving, Jack passed out. When he awoke, the sky had cleared, but seawater now reached his neck. Watching the toilet turn into his coffin, Jack took a deep breath and submerged himself. He kicked the door repeatedly with his feet. Just as he was about to give up, he suddenly noticed the lock seemed to be giving way. Jack immediately twisted the handle and turned it with all his strength. The door opened. Jack rushed to the deck, breathing in the outside air deeply. The ship seemed poised to sink into the ocean at any moment. After catching his breath, Jack immediately built a lifeboat. He loaded it with enough water and food, then sat in the boat waiting for the ship to sink. But to his astonishment, a full day and night passed, and the ship that should have sunk still floated on the surface. So Jack clung to a sliver of hope and returned to the deck. He found a submersible pump, connected wires and pipes, and tossed it into the hold. Once powered up, it began pumping out the accumulated water. He then set about repairing the damaged hull. Jack continued trying to make contact via radio, but still received no response. Suddenly, a cargo ship appeared in the distance. Jack immediately jumped into the sea, paddling his makeshift boat toward the vessel. Unexpectedly, before he had paddled 100 meters, the ship behind him abruptly changed course, strangely heading straight toward him.